Another aspect of what I just said is that, so why will God allow someone like Miles Monroe? Because
just say that.
So yes, another aspect of what I just said. So on one hand, a good man, I mean a minister of God like Eddie Long, so why should he die like that? Well, I explained that aspect. Now, what about the other aspect? Okay, you could say, oh, Uncle Eddie Long had issues with this and that. It's not my business, but you know, God needed him to be with him, and he needed him to, you know, to clear him of everything, to make sure that he's really healed in his relationship with the Lord, to be with him. Now, okay, so what happens with a man like Dr. Miles Monroe? Why should he die? Because he was not known to have done anything bad or to have any scandal or any, you know, sin. Well, I think there is another aspect of it. You know, that's why it is only God that decides who dies how. It's only God that decides who dies through sickness, or who dies by just going to bed to wake up in the morning, to not to wake up in the morning, or who dies through violent death, or who dies any other way. Because in my own thinking, I think that when you are a Christian and God knows that you have already liberated your spirit from the things and attachments of this world, and that you are set and ready, it doesn't really matter. That is in the case for which you could be allowed to leave this world, like in an accident or like in a plane crash, like the case of Dr. Morrow, because you don't need any repairing work to do on the process.
You don't need the process.
You don't need the process. You are already set. You're already ready. So your time has come. So you can just go. You could work to the last minute, last second like that, and then you're just gone. Because the most important thing that was needed is to just set your spirit free from the captivity of the body. It doesn't matter when, how, whatever happens to it. Just like the clothes or you're wearing. I mean, it doesn't matter what happens to it later on. It's just that you are in the best place and you are right with him, you are ready to go. So it might be sleeping, it might be accidents, it might be whatever, plane crash, but the most important thing is just to get you out. You don't need that process.
And the light goes out.
The right time.
Yeah.